Hey, Christian here. I want to share a story that I read in a book years and years and years ago that permanently changed it permanently changed my understanding and my visualization of residual income. I want to share that quickly with you here and see what you think. Most of my family, lots of my friends, uh, have only experienced linear income, and that's where most people live their whole lives. So I'm going to demonstrate the difference between linear income and residual income by telling you a story. Let's pretend that you and I are offered a job. We live in this village where the water source is really far away. It's difficult to get to. The village needs water. So the guy running the show there comes to you and I and says, hey, we'll give you 50 cents a gallon or whatever deal he strikes with us. You and I agree to the same exact terms. Let's just say 50 cents a gallon. We're gonna deliver water for 50 cents a gallon. Shut down some of my notifications here. So I disappear off into the woods, collecting what I need to make a rig, right? To carry 5-gallon buckets or whatever weight I can handle. That's heavy. That would hurt to hike up and down a trail back and forth from a river all day. It's grueling, but that's what I do. I'm like 50 cents a gallon. Sign me up. I'm going to make trips till I need a break. I'll have lunch. After lunch, I'll make a bunch more trips till I just can't do it anymore. It's kind of it's how my parents raised me. That's the work ethic I've got. So I'm just going to go do that. Right? I'm making money day one. I'm immediately making money. You, on the other hand, disappear. We accepted the same deal. I've been delivering water. You haven't been. So you're not making any money. Nobody even knows where you are. Weeks go by, months go by. One morning I wake up, I'm getting my rig ready to start making trips. I'm feeling good. I've got calluses up here and, I'm kind of in my groove. I'm hitting my stride. I bought a big screen last week, and I've decided that I'm taking weekends off. I've gotten stronger, and I'm making plenty of trips during the week to afford to be able to take the weekend off and watch football or whatever. Anyway, I wake up one morning, and I hear this noise outside of the village. I'm getting ready to go make my first water run, and I discover you out in the woods with heavy equipment, hired help, and all these supplies. And it turns out you've been building a pipeline from the river to the village all this time. Now let's freeze frame this for a second. You haven't made a penny. You've spent a bunch of money. I don't know what it costs to rent a backhoe and go get those kind of supplies and hire help, but I know it's not cheap. So you've been doing all this. You haven't made a dime. Why would you go to all this trouble? I'm sure the light bulb has already gone off in your head. So just fast forward now with me for a second. You finish the pipeline. Maybe it takes 3 or 4 months to get this done, whatever it takes. I think your attitude, though, is whatever it takes, I'm doing. The pipeline is the only way I'm going to deliver water, I think, is probably the decision you made that day that you and I took that deal. So you're going to do whatever it takes to build this pipeline. One day you show up at the village, the pipeline's complete, you turn it on, and you're making money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? And what do you have to do? Maintain the pipeline, go find another village that needs water and build another pipeline to increase your residual income. Now, what position am I in? As long as I'm making trips, I make money, carrying buckets or whatever, however I handle that. So the way I see things completely change after I finished that book and read that analogy. I now look around and I see most people carrying buckets, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's good. People would call it honest work, right? It's good work. There's nothing wrong with that. It's totally your choice. You can carry buckets back and forth for the rest of your working life, but you don't have to. There are ways you can build these pipelines, so to speak. Part of what let me escape a back-breaking, joint-ruining work as a plumber, that's what I used to do, was this pipeline construction idea. I work online and I build these pipelines. I'd be happy to show you how I do this. I feel like it's reasonable for me to point out that I live an amazing life. I moved my family to Maui, Hawaii, almost 2 years ago, and I have money coming in. How most people have bills, how everybody has bills coming in. My income will not quit. It does not stop coming. I could wake up and go to the beach or go to the moon on vacation. Doesn't matter. My income does not stop coming. If you're interested in that sort of a pipeline, this residual income, we should talk.